Monday's market update. That's what it is. All right, so I'm super pumped. Today will be very short and sweet. I'm a little late today. It's definitely 6:17. I do my best to try to jump on here at 6 o'clock. But I was on the phone catching up with some great friends. So many people talk about how, oh, I want to get in real estate. I want to get in real estate. People don't realize real estate is basically relationships. How many great relationships do you have? How are you with making friends? How are you good with cultivating and things to that extent? So that's why I'm a little late today. But let's go ahead and jump into today. Today is my anniversary. Sorry, that song popped in my head. Okay, so overall, what the market is looking like in the Dallas Fort Worth area is one, home price growth has slowed down about 2% year over year, with some areas seeing a little bit of a decline, which is so true. I talked to someone on the phone today, someone that I met at a networking event, and we've always kept in touch because once again, real estate is about relationships and making sure you are here for people when they are ready. Because I'll be in real estate, God willing, the rest of my life. I might not be selling as crazy full time as I do now, but I'll always kind of have my foot in the real estate industry. And so he was basically like, hey, should we sell our property? We bought it last year. And I told him, like, hey, like, if you would have bought this house, a few years ago when things were crazy, not a few years ago when things were crazy, like lots of years ago, and you had already, been sitting on it, then you could, cash out. But since they're seeing a little bit of decline, you'd have to like bring so much money to closing that it wouldn't make sense. So rent it out. And so that's what they've decided to do. And it just shows you that like some areas are still very heavy seller market, and then some are not. Most are not. So, and that kind of leads me up to what I was going to say next, which is inventory is up with Texas seeing about 18.4% increase in home sales, more options for buyers. So buyers, you guys have been saying, I want a market where, I have more options. The sellers are willing to give a little bit more. The builders are willing to give a little bit more. Well, guess what? Welcome. We're at that market now. It's the truth. I got a client in under contract this past week. They got all closing costs paid for, and yeah, the house is solid. So be aware of that. Now, mortgage rates are hovering around that like 6.8, 7%, which is affecting affordability. It is. It's affecting affordability for buyers. But the buyers who are already ready and don't have to get ready, you're going to seize the opportunity where you're going to get a good deal and get into it and build equity quickly. Okay. And then let me talk to my sellers really quick. So for my sellers, pricing strategy. Okay. I talk about this each and every week. Y'all, you already know who's over here. Let me let Jake say hey to y'all because he thinks that he is a human. This is his ball he likes to play with. Tell them hi, Jake. You want to get online so bad? Say hey. He has his cowboy jersey on. He's so handsome. I just love my puppies. Okay, I can't play. Oh, let me throw it. Go ahead, baby. They say have kids. Jake is like my child. But anyways, back to my sellers. So when it comes to my sellers, pricing strategy, with more inventory, it's important to price your home competitively to attract buyers, because now buyers are kind of like, they got their pickings. So if your home is not priced right, it doesn't look good, the condition's not right, and the location's not ideal, you might sit longer than you once had to. And then, of course, when it comes to selling your house, really make the property stand out. What are your features? Like I just had a property go on the market last week on Thursday. It's in White Rock Lake, which I need to post something on Facebook about it tomorrow. Cannot forget that. And their backyard is phenomenal. Backyard is phenomenal. And I think that we have to lean into that because people want to entertain. They want to entertain outside. They don't want people to always be in their home. So lean into what are the big wow factors of your home. Now let me talk to my buyers. For buyers, okay, Explore new areas, guys, okay? Look into neighborhoods with rising inventory and stable prices for better value. And the reason why I say this is so many people want to be in the heart of Dallas or walkability. Those houses are still going fairly expensive and they're not sitting as long as other ones. So think long term. Focus on properties that align with your future goals and not just your immediate market trends of what you feel like is great right now. So if you're in a relationship and you're like, "Oh, I don't want to be further out." You might need to be further out and then you Uber into the city, 2 weekends out of the month to have that fun. And then you budget that out because really trying to be in the heart of things, you're going to pay the heart of things of the money, if that makes sense. Not the heart of things of money, but you'll have to pay for what you're getting, which is the walkability, which is the access of being so close to the city versus being further out. You pay less, but you get more of a house, and then you'll have more money to be able to have that budget to go in and out. And you can Uber there, Uber back. Now you don't even have to drive. You don't have to think about parking. So many different things. So really think about that, buyers, when you are looking at properties. And then what's next? If you're thinking about, of course, buying or selling, let's chat. I can help you navigate these trends and find the best opportunity for you in this market. So you already know it is to what? It is to schedule a strategy session. So whether you are looking to buy now or in the next 9 years, I am always here. I'll have my information down in the comments below. But guys, stop waiting. And actually, I'm going to have a video coming up soon with Tiffany, one of my lenders, one of my favorite lenders. And we're going to talk about the cost of waiting. So that's going to be more for my buyers. Now, as this video that I'm going to put out with Tiffany, I say it's for my buyers, but I also think sellers, you should listen to it too, because whatever strategies these buyers are doing, these are also things that you should be aware of when people are trying to buy your home. So you're abreast to what's going on, okay? All right, guys. Well, I love you guys, and I will see you next Monday, and we'll talk about all the things that. Oh yeah, Feds. I don't think that the Feds are going to drop the interest rate how we once thought they would. And right now, a lot of talk is it's not about inflation, it's about job stability. And a lot of people are a little bit more nervous about the job stability that they might have or might not have. So that is that, guys. Once again, if you have any questions, you want me to talk about a subject that is specific to you, please comment below. I'll be more than happy to talk about that next week on our live. Matter of fact, I didn't tell you this. Next week on our live, we will actually have a guest. We're going to have one of my credit experts who are going to come on, talk about, credit. Like, what's holding you back? Is it credit? Is it your fear? Like, let's talk about, and if it's credit, he'll be there to answer any questions, and I'll have all his information in the description below so that you guys are able to really use that resource. He is a vetted vendor who is phenomenal. Mwah. He's in all of my future homeowner brunches. I have another one coming up in September 13th, actually. So if you are in Dallas and you want to come to one of our future homeowner brunches, that will be September 13th. It'll be a Saturday and all the things. Anywho, guys, love you guys. I will see you next week. Same time, 6 o'clock, not 6:17, and same channel, YouTube. I might be streaming on LinkedIn as well. So anyways, guys, love you. If you need anything, I am always here, and I mean anything.